again,
No,
guys.
but it's like, look, my company is expensive. Window shopping. What does window shopping do for anyone?
Is your company's expensive because you have nails and boobs? Is that what you're saying?
What window shopping does for you is until you pay attention to what you're planning on investing in, until you look at it, until you observe it, you don't know whether it's worth it. That's the point in window shopping.
It's a lot to get ready to come see you.
What,
It's
for a
a lot
coffee
to get
date?
ready.
Why would you?
Coffee for?
What?
What are we drinking?
And again, for her to say it's a lot to get ready, obviously she's speaking for herself. But it seems like she feels as though she's speaking for women in general. And to that statement, it's like, it doesn't require that much unless he asks you to do all of the things that you are going to do before you leave. It's not a requirement. It's just what you did. It doesn't take that much. You just did that much. If you have a certain standard that you adhere to walk out of the door, period, on any day, in every day, you were already going to do that anyway. Yeah.
Drinking coffee for? Like, what?
Because you two are strangers. It's actually better for you that you're drinking coffee because think about it, the guy's a stranger. You don't know him from nowhere. So what? You want to go and get drunk with him? You don't even know what he's on. What do you mean, like?
Makes no sense. It doesn't
I wouldn't do a
Yeah.
coffee shop, but if you say a bar, I would do a bar because that's low maintenance. That's a couple of drinks, $20, $30. So I
No,
would
but
do
I've
that's too
heard,
much.
I've heard of some guy.
But like, getting to know somebody intoxicated is different. That's not, you're gonna see a completely different version of that person that may or may not be better or worse. Like, at that point, you still got to see the other person, the other side of them, to even know what the drunk side, what all the things you got from the drunk side even meant.
That's too
I've
much.
heard
That's
some
way
guys
too
asking
much.
for girls to split the bill.
Yes.
Like asking for girls to do a madness. I don't
Hold on,
understand that.
are you an independent woman?
Hell no.
So what are you then?
I'm a passport queen.
Period.
What the hell does that mean?
Let me say this, right?
What is
you
going
can't,
on here?
no. You
Passport queen?
you can't blame her. You know why you can't blame her? Because
can't blame her.
you're not.
I blame you as well.
You can't blame me either. Everybody's standards is different. How she carries herself and what she says that she likes, that's what it is. And if you're a man trying to get with her, be on her level or be gone. Period. If you wanna mess with her, this is what her standards are. Men have to stop making us feel bad, like, oh, you're a gold digger, you're this, because no, that's what I require. If this is what I require, period. Nobody.
Stand. She's making a valid point, regardless of how it feels when you hear it. It's true. If somebody has set a standard, we're not talking about whether it's good or bad, whether it's right or wrong, whether their standard is right or wrong. But if they have set one, it's their right to do that. It's her right to say, I cost this much. I require these things from you or for me. It's her right to say that. Just like it's your right and your prerogative to say, I don't want to pay it. You don't become a bad person when you say, I don't like the price. You can say, I don't see I don't see the amount that you feel like. I don't feel the same way that you do about this. I don't see the same numbers making sense to me that you feel like makes sense to you. I don't want to do this. You get to walk away a good person after you say that. Like you can just, instead of getting angry at that person for not, like, you don't want them anyway. If you feel like what they're saying you have to pay is not worth paying, you don't want them anyway. They're gonna suck to you. You're not gonna be happy with them. Like, they're gonna constantly be in disagreement with you about a lot of things all the time, because that's a whole mindset difference. It's not really about the price. Nothing about how you guys think are going to be the same. Yeah, that's not. She's doing you a favor if you feel like that's not it for you. She's doing you a favor by letting you know from the jump that this is what this is, so you can see right then and there if that's where you want to be. It's not a good or bad thing. It's not a judge this person type of deal. It's like, what do you want? She told you what she want. What do you want? Because you cannot do that. It's plenty of women who not that. It's plenty of women who don't have those requirements. It's plenty of women who don't value what you spend at all. And there's plenty of women who are willing to get to know you as a person, and they don't use your money to do that because you can't anyway. They don't get to know you through your money because you can't do that, really. There's plenty of women who are going to value your effort, and no dollar that you spend is going to mean nothing to them. There's plenty of women who will require you to grow as a person because you got to get to know yourself first before they'll even take you serious, because you have to tell them who you really are from the jump. They're asking you questions about yourself that you never asked you before. You got to go find out. You got to go find out who you are. Then come present yourself to this person before you can even get assessed properly first. Like, there's all different kinds of people and all different kinds of preferences. You're not just subject to like this mentality right here. If that's not for you, some people would prefer to just spend the money. It's easier. Honestly, it's easier because you're not going to spend it if you don't have it. And if you do spend it, you know you can't maintain it. If you can't maintain it, you might be the person who, I'm gonna pay this price so that I get to mess with this person for the time that I get to mess with them before I can't afford it no more. I'm just gonna splurge on it. Okay, you have those people, but generally, if you don't agree, you want to buy it. And that's okay. It just becomes an issue when you get mad at the other person for holding their own value. Just like you can't get mad at somebody for valuing themselves higher than you do, you can't get mad at someone else for valuing you for themselves at a lower level than you do, because you're not as valuable to them as you are to you. Yeah, and that's not unreasonable.